11 in high definition.
What's alarming is the fact that Nevada still has it as an illegal substance.
An illegal diet drug is becoming popular in Nevada, but could it become legal? News 4's Fact Finder investigates. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Shelby Sheehan.
And I'm Joe Hart. Tonight in our Fact Finder report, HCG, an incredibly popular diet drug, is being exposed. Dozens of medical spas and doctors' offices around town offer the HCG diet, but it is illegal.
It's advertised on clinic websites and on banners, but some say the Nevada Board of Medical Examiners is turning a blind eye on the problem, and the medical board says it's not its responsibility. News 4's Mackenzie Warren has the story tonight.
Out in the open, and everybody knows that the medical board is just not enforcing that regulation.
The Nevada Board of Medical Examiners is looking into legalizing HCG, and attorney Jacob Hafter is behind the push to legalize it.
The board has said that they are willing to entertain rulemaking, but they haven't agreed to allow to remove that ban. And so we're still in limbo.
We wanted to get the medical board side. So right now, is it legal in the state of Nevada to use HCG for weight loss?
Technically, it is not.
If HCG is still illegal, how would you not try to regulate and go after people that are using this illegal drug?
Number one, and in our mission statement and in the law, we are to put the interests of the public above the interests of the physicians.
When I sat down with Doug Cooper, the medical board's executive director, I shared with him the confusion and what clinics said is a lack of clarity in whether or not HCG was legal.
So if they own a place and they don't know what the law is concerning the product they're handling, well then shame on them.
But what about your mission statement and protecting people and keeping people safe? Doesn't that sometimes mean having an obligation to maybe go out of your way to ensure that safety?
Absolutely, we do it all the time. But I can't make smart people that are ignorant about their own products.
One local spa told me they received a fax from the medical board back in March saying HCG had been removed from the banned list of drugs, which is confusing and contradictory considering the drug was still illegal. But the spa did their homework and found out HCG was still not yet legal, and the spa's doctor recognizes the confusion.
I know it's a bit of a grey area and there's been a lot of confusion.
But this was the common reaction we got from spas when we told them HCG was illegal. So HCG is still illegal, but so many medical spas like you guys are administering it. Can you say anything to that?
I don't know. I hope.
We wanted more answers from the medical board. Don't you think it should be more clearly posted on your website?
What? Do you know how many things there are, how many laws there are that you can make that same argument about the practice of medicine?
Right.
The book is just thick. We can't make everything put everything on the front page.
And I understand that, but I think this case is unique because clinics are advertising for this on billboards, on signs, on websites. This is very out in the open. It's in your face, and it's illegal, and that's alarming.
Well, a lot of people hold that's what's alarming is the fact that Nevada still has it as an illegal substance.
I wanted to know why HCG was illegal, so I did some serious digging. The medical board told me it had nothing in their records to explain why the board banned it back in December of 1979. I then turned to the Nevada Legislative Council Bureau. It usually keeps records like this, but I learned they had nothing on file either. In the meantime, Hafter has a warning for all clinics and spas across Nevada giving HCG to patients every day and breaking the law. He says there may be little enforcement today, but
They don't have a statute of limitations. They could come after you at any time.
Again, that was Mackenzie Warren reporting that Cooper said he'd like to move forward and legalize HCG, but said it's all up to the legislature. After the legislature makes a decision, it will then be sent back to the medical board for final approval. His guess is that could happen as early as October. And in the case that HCG isn't legalized, he says the medical board would go after clinics breaking the law and using this drug.
The federal government